Yo, 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 what's the dealio, man? What's the dealio, y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Hey, we gotta celebrate, y'all. If you are tuning in, man, let me know in the comments where y'all tuning in from. Also, like this video, y'all. All right? Be sure to like this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right? What up, y'all? Doc, what up? So my question was, when entering the contract, why would I be down 15% as soon as I'm in it? Yeah, it's the spreads. It's the spreads. It's gonna be the spreads. Derek Buford, what up? What up, Dr. V? Mark Quinn, what up? Andres, what's up? P. Bryant, Chaos, what up? What up, Pam Nawan? Doug, what's up, bro? Good evening. I hope y'all having a great day. Yeah, you know I got some levels, right? Dang, Mel. Mel trying to get these levels immediately. Right? What up, Aikichi Griffith? Dayton, Ohio, DMV. What up, Charlie? It's definitely time. Said, man, I was about 800. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's them spreads, bro. Ohio in the building. QTZ, what up? What up, 808 Casey? What up, Key? BG, what up? LA in the building. Houston. What up, Terrence? James. What up, what up? Youngstown, Ohio. What up, Henry? Champagne Dre, what up? So listen, y'all. Be sure to like this video, all right? By the end of this video, let's make sure we get this video to 150 likes, all right? Y'all already know I'm going to give you guys levels. I'm going to give you guys setups, all right? Eleanor, what up? Hey, Mike, what up? He said pulling double duty. I know, man. I know. We got to get these levels out here. We got to let everybody in the world know how we the best Discord community, how we smacking the market every day. All right? We got to be loud with it. Right? We got to be loud with it. Right? What they say, closed mouth don't get fed, right? What up, Antoine? From the Zoom call? Okay. What up, Kelton? Feeling good. I'm feeling energized, right? I'm ready. I'm ready to find some setups for tomorrow. I'm ready to go fishing. All right, what up, Doe? What up, Black Pearl? Angel, what's up? Natoya said, long time no see. I know, right? Had major gains today with Google. There we go. He said, you had me questioning why I never traded IWM before. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. What up, Alchemist? DeVita hit IWM 75%. Yep. What up, Ant? 150 likes, new bar set. Exactly. Yep. I actually know what it is. All right, y'all. So check this out, right? So, real quick, right? Real quick. First order of business, I want to let you guys know, nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. All right? Everything that I'm talking about is based on my experience of running up a bag in the stock market. If you want financial advice, go talk to a financial advisor. All right? If you want the strap method advice, if you want day trading advice, then come over here, but it's not financial advice. All right? So, with that being said, y'all, let me show y'all something real quick. All right? Let me show y'all something real quick. Anthony said, count gone, what's up? What you mean? Dreamer said, just signed up for TPC but can't access the Discord or receive error message. All you gotta do is follow the prompts. If you can't, email me and we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. All right. You gotta email me. You gotta email me your email so I can see what's going on. But people usually never have an issue. So yeah. Someone getting error trying to get in Discord. Yeah. What up, Stephen? How you feeling? What up, Perry? All right. So check this out, y'all. All right. So we gotta do this real quick. Okay. We gotta do this real quick. So, right, you know I'm all about results, right? I'm all about results, right? So peep this, y'all. All right. So right here, what do we have? Miss D, IWM 18%, 30%, 41%, right? What else we got? Best B 90% on IWM. We got Marquin. Smack the mark. Actually, let me show y'all this right here. Watch this. Look at this right here. 5 bands in a day, man. 5 bands in a day. Y'all see that? This man doubled his account in a day. All right? In a day. Not in a month. In a day. All right? That's how we get down over here. All right? It's not a game over here, y'all. We murder IWM, right? Doc doing what he do, right? Another 50%. We got Ant. What he did? 700 on Google, 100% returns, right? SPY, 196% returns, right? SoFi, 136% returns, right? Come on now. 76% on IWM, right? Bang, bang. I think he hit a couple more too. 20, 30% gains. Cortez, 134% returns, right? 25%, right? 1,200, right? 68%, okay? 71%. What Ken do? 50%, 53%. This is how we get down, y'all. Every day. 87%, 40%, right? Hey, we could do this all day, all right? We could do this all day, all right? Listen, we running up a bag in TPC, all right? We murdered IWM, okay? We all murdered it about freaking, 3, 4 times this morning? First hour of the market, we was all up over 100%, okay? So, listen, we do this every day. Adam, Mr. Training Session. Yeah, I'm gonna upload the replay in a minute after this live. All right. I made 650 from IWM, SoFi, APLD. Okay, there we go. So listen, we do this every day, y'all. All right. We do this every day. I need you guys to understand. I want you guys to understand that these gains, these ain't no 10% scalp trades. I'm showing you guys people that's running up 100, 200% consistently every day, right? Consistently every single day, y'all. All right? So if you caught IWM, shout out to you. I told you guys exactly what it was going to do. I said it was going to, it already retested the neckline. I said, I know we had a red day and it looks like a failed 2 up because it was, but we broke above it and then it blasted off, right? I told y'all what was going to happen, and what happened? It did exactly that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over SPY and we're going to go over IWM. All right, we're going to go over SPY and we're going to go over IWM. And what we're going to do is we're going to break down the market and then we're going to find some setups for tomorrow, okay? So I lost on IWM. I got scared and sold too early, then it went up. Hey, if you are losing on IWM, you got to join the Discord. All right? Straight up. Let me tell you why. Watch this. Right? So we got a section inside of the Discord, right? It's called the IWM Whisper Callouts. Okay? Everybody call me the IWM Whisper now. So what do? I break down. I show setup. So this morning I told everybody we need to get above 255.15, right? If we close on a 1 bar at 749, I said if we close on a 1 bar, you could take an entry, right? What happened? It did it, came down, and then what happened? It didn't break below, and then look what started to happen. It started to come up, right? What did I say? I said 1 minute left in the 30-minute. We got double inside bars right here, right? If we close above the higher days on the hourly, we could go on a moon mission. Look what it did. I'm literally giving you guys, look at this. Oh my goodness, right? Oh my goodness. All you got to do is follow along with this right here, y'all. Right? I have a whole channel in a Discord where I walked a small account. It paid for the membership. I was on the fence for 3 weeks, man. Come on now. On the fence for 3 weeks. We just paid. I just paid for his membership for him in one day. This is how we get down, man. All right. Yep. Took off out the gate. Item 30%, 10%, 32%. Yep. There we go. There we go. So listen, y'all. We about to go over SPY and IWM. But I want you guys to understand that this is not a game and we do this every single day. All right? Having trouble selling too early, learn to leave a runner. If you own multiple contracts, leave one to test the waters while still collecting profit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right? So shout out to everybody that banked on IWM today. So let's go to SPY, y'all, and let's get busy. All right? Let's go figure out what the market gonna do tomorrow, okay? If you guys are watching this, we got 200 people on the live right now. So shout out to everybody that's watching. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, right? Also like this video, all right? Let's make sure by the end of this live, we get 150 likes, all right? What we about to do is we're gonna go over SPY, we're gonna go over IWM, okay? And we're gonna get it cracking. All right, so we got SPY right here, right? All right. So yesterday we had a failed 2 up. Today we got a failed 2 down, right? So it bounced off this area of liquidity right here. So for tomorrow, SPY, let me see something real quick. We got the 30-minute. Right? We got the 30-minute real quick. Boom. All right. So tomorrow, SPY got to get above 691. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to say SPY got to get above 691 because you could say 690.67, but I would say 691 to be a little bit on the safe side, right? Because we got an area of liquidity on a smaller time frame. But what SPY tried to do is, it's trying to retrace this candle right here, right? It's trying to retrace this candle right here. So, with that being said, calls above 691 on SPY, okay? But I want you guys to pay attention to a couple things, okay? Calls above 691. Okay. Calls above 691 tomorrow on SPY. But we got the previous week's high right here, right? If we go to the weekly, that's what it says. Boom. 693.99. Daily. 691. Yeah, this is Wednesday. This is earlier this week. Okay. So yeah, I would say calls above 691 on SPY. It could potentially retrace and come back up to 693.93. All right. This is simple. It's a failed 2 down right here. So we got an area of liquidity. It already bounced off of that area of liquidity today. So is it going to come back down? I don't think immediately. I think that it could come up and then it could start to reject and then it could come down here. But obviously we're going to see. Nobody knows what's going to happen with the market. But I will say calls above 691. And then what I'll say is I would say puts below 687. Okay. Puts below 687. All right. Now, if we come up to 691 and we start to come down, then you can enter into puts off of that rejection. All right. So remember, you can enter into puts if it breaks below support, or you can enter into puts if it rejects at resistance. Okay. Remember that. You can enter into puts if it breaks below support or if it rejects at resistance. And then you can enter into calls if it bounces off of support or if it breaks through resistance. Okay? So keep that in mind. So that's the SPY. Let me know if that makes sense on the SPY, y'all. All right? Let me know if that makes sense on the SPY. Okay? If you guys are just now tuning in, be sure to like this video, all right? Let's make sure by the end of this live, we get this video to 150 likes, okay? And be sure to subscribe to the channel. Every single day, I'm bringing you guys life-changing information, levels that could change your life, right? Ross said, first day in the Discord, I had one of my best days I had in a while. First day. One of the best days he's had in a while. Come on now. Come on now. We change lives out here, man. And we help people create consistency. That's the key. We help people create consistency. All right. I need to join at this point. True, honest reviews. Exactly, Lynette. Yeah. This is no cap. This ain't just us talking. This is real life people. I'm not telling nobody in the comments to say this stuff. Right? These are real life people with real life results. And we got a ton of them. What's the indicator for area of liquidity on TradingView? It's Lux Algo. I talk about it all the time. All right, what up, Best B? It's all good. Nah, it's all good for sure. All right, so let's go to IWM real quick. All right, listen, I told y'all what was going to happen on IWM, right? I told y'all what was going to happen on IWM. I told y'all IWM was going to come to 258 today, right? Who remembers me saying IWM was coming to 258? The reason why I'm able to hit these plays out the park so consistently is because I drink pomegranate juice. All right? That's why I go crazy with IWM. Because I drink pure pomegranate juice and it's not from concentrate. All right? That's why I be hitting IWM out the park. It's the pomegranate juice. All right? Listen, I told y'all IWM was going to go crazy. All right? So, let's go to IWM and let's see what they're going to do tomorrow. All right? So, all right. So, yeah, he said you put a Babe Ruth. Let me go get something in. Yeah, 258, 21. Yeah. Hey, I'm telling y'all it's the pomegranate juice, man. All right, listen. So, we got IWM. Now, I said 258.21, right? Where did it go to? It came up to 258.93 and it closed at 258.27. It closed at 258.27. We need to put that in there. Hey, it ain't from Amazon. You gotta go to Sprouts. You gotta go get it from Sprouts, y'all. All right. Hey, so listen. I told y'all it's coming to 258.24.21. It closed at 258.27. Closed. All right. It touched 259. 259. So we're going to say calls above 258.95. All right. Calls above 258.95 on IWM. Right? So, calls above 258.95 tomorrow. Now, look at the 30-minute real quick. Right? When you look at the 30-minute, it's looking like this. So let's go over some pullback areas or some areas that the stock could come down to. Right? Some areas that the stock could come down to is going to be, got right here. We got pullback. All right. We got 258.45. All right. And then we got 257.64. All right. And then we have so I really think we could come back down here to 256.82, which is the initial breakout point. 256.82. Okay. And if we really get spicy, we could come down to 255.46. All right. So, these are going to be your pullback areas right here. All right. So, let's say we come up above 258.95, right? Let's say we come up above it and then we start rejecting, right? These are the areas where it's going to come back down to. Okay. Now, let's say we open up at 258.27, right? We probably going to pop up a little bit and then start to come down, okay? Now, why do I say this? We got to pay attention to IWM the last time it had all-time highs, right? Last time it had all-time highs right here, back in December, what happened? This hit all-time highs. The next day, it went up a little bit more, and then what it do is sold off. So tomorrow could potentially be a life-changing day, right? To the downside, potentially, okay? Or we could rally and come up during the morning, second half of the day, we sell off for the rest of the day. That is a possibility, okay? But we hit all-time highs, so now it's kind of like sellers might say, okay, because you got to understand, institutional buyers, they got in down here. That's why this was the double bottom that was created. They got in down here. So they caught the move from 247 all the way to 258. That's $11, $12 move on an index in a week, right? A lot of people got rich this week off of IWM, okay? So, with that being said, I want you guys to look for the rejection, but I want y'all to read price action, okay? If we stay bullish tomorrow, then just be bullish. Ain't no need to try to figure out when it's going to reject, okay? But if you see some red fair value gaps, then ride it to the downside, all right? Don't just be out here trying to chase the opposite direction, all right? Read the price action and trade the price action, okay? Because we do have now a top. So if we don't get above here, then we're going to reject anyway. And we don't have an area of liquidity on the daily time frame until 253. Excuse me. So we could be coming back down to 253 maybe next week, right? That is a possibility. Okay? So, and we have jobless claims reports tomorrow as well. So I don't know what's going to happen. We could gap up. We could gap down. I don't know. I never know. All I do is I just call plays based on my levels and the strap method. Okay? So let me know if that makes sense on IWM, y'all. All right? Let me know if that makes sense on IWM. Okay? He said, I'm mad I missed the first run up. By the time I went and jumped in, it was gone. This life-changing game. Yeah, hey, we gonna do it every day, bro. We got you every day. Tomorrow we have non-farm payroll at 8:30. Yep, Supreme Court tariff decision at 10 a.m. Yeah, we gonna see. Can you explain 0 day to expiration? 0 DTE means you like this video. Nah, all right. Real talk though. All right, if you guys are watching, be sure to like this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm changing people's lives every single day. It's people that are watching right now that watch every day that don't ever say anything, and they're running it up in the stock market, right? So please understand that we changing lives every single day. All right, so be sure to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, don't forget that. All right, so 0 day to expiration. Mr. Colorado, what up? OG, triple OG, how you feeling? Bank on IWM, never traded until you. I'm telling you, hey, come on now. So 0 day to expiration, right? 0 DTE, right? 0 DTE. When you trade stock options, right? When you trade stock options, you have a contract. That contract give you the rights to buy 100 shares of the stock price at whatever your strike price is. So when you're buying option contracts on regular stocks, they have something called expiration dates. Now you can choose an expiration date, right? You can choose an expiration date for next Friday, 4 Fridays from now, 2 months from now, whatever, right? When you're trading indexes or ETFs, they have something called 0 day to expiration, which means that these contracts expire today, and because they're 0 day to expiration, they're more sensitive to price movement. Okay? All contracts have something called theta and delta and vega. It's called the Greeks. Okay? So I'm not going to get too much into Greeks, but when you have 0 day to expirations, the prices move way faster to the upside and to the downside. Okay? That's why I enjoy 0 day to expirations, but that's also why you need to understand and learn how to trade them. Okay? So, there was a ton of pullbacks today. So let's go. And so after we go and we look at IWM and we look at SPY, what are we about to do now, y'all? Let me know what we about to do now. While I sip on this stock market juice right here, let me know what we about to do. Right? What we about to do, y'all? It's something we do every single day. It's something we do every single day. All right? Let's go, man. Let's go. We about to go fishing, and we about to find some setups for tomorrow. All right? Every single day that the stock market is open, I go live in the evening, and I'm breaking down setups. All right? Every single day. All right? Not including the pre-recorded videos that I drop earlier in the day. All right? So what you watching right now, what you experiencing is a legendary situation right now. There are people that are making hundreds and thousands of dollars from the information in these YouTube lives right here every single day. All right? So it's not a game, y'all. It's not a game. So let's go fishing, and let's go find some setups for tomorrow so we could trade and we could get this bread. All right, because that's what we in the stock market for. We in the stock market to get this bread. All right. Let's go. All right. So we got Google right here. Let's look at Google. I didn't pay attention to Google today. We on a failed two up, y'all. Okay. They hit all-time highs. So I don't really like the setup. Honestly, I don't like the setup, but I will pay attention to them because they have it's Friday, so I'll pay attention to Google, but I don't like the setup. All right, so I like the trade setup. So we're gonna see. Amazon definitely looks like they want to go up. This looks like continuation. So I'm gonna put Amazon on my list. Amazon, bullish. So we got bullish continuation right here, probably. If we could get above 246.31, then we could go up to 251. So that's Amazon. Intel, hold up, I forgot. Who hit Intel today? Who hit Intel today? Who remembers me telling y'all the play on Intel yesterday? Who remembers that? Yesterday I said, I marked it right here. What did I tell y'all? Yesterday I told you guys, I said if Intel gets below 4250, you ride puts to the downside. Didn't I say that? Look what they did. Sink. Intel sunk. All right? I told y'all about Intel yesterday. Right? And I told y'all about them earlier this week too. Off the failed two down. So, and they on a one bar today. They are on a one bar today, y'all. So I'm going to put Intel back on the list. Okay. If we break above this one bar, calls. If we break below this one bar, puts. All right. We on a one bar on a daily. This is a good setup. All right. I'm telling y'all, I call these every day. It's nothing to call these, honestly. It's about y'all executing. I want to see y'all win. I really want to see y'all win. Listen, y'all. Real talk, I want to be a part of y'all's success story. Okay? I want to be a part of y'all's success story. That's why I do it, right? Y'all want to know why I give the game away for free? I want to be a part of your success story, right? Because at the end of the day, it ain't how much money you can make. It's about how much money you can help people make. And it's about you will always have what you want if you help other people get what they want. I'm trying to help y'all get what y'all want, right? So I do this because I want to be a part of your success story. All I need y'all to do is execute, okay? Execute. Listen to what I say. Look at the charts. Learn the stuff you need to learn and execute, y'all. That's what's important, okay? So let's make sure we execute on this stuff. Don't just be watching. Execute. We talking about life-changing information here. All right. Well, he said in about 2 months he gonna hit his first 100,000 in the stock market, and he been doing this for about a year. Y'all see that? It's not a game out here, y'all. We ain't talking just to talk. Yeah, NVO gapped up, but man, I took a call when they broke highs. I got this little tiny move right here, right? I made like 5%. I was mad because I was expecting it to pop up higher. But yeah, so NVO, I don't know. They kind of playing right now. They looking like they want to start rejecting with all these wicks. So we got Robin Hood. I'm not looking. I ain't messing with it. We got Hims looking weak. Lulu look trash. Look like a little bull flag, but I ain't messing with it. APLD. Excuse me. I'm gonna put APLD on my list because they had earnings. So I'm gonna put earnings reaction. All right. Earnings reaction on APLD. OKLO. Ooh, OKLO is on a 1 bar, y'all. OKLO, they might make me say hello. All right. They on a 1 bar. They might blast off tomorrow. So I'm going to look at OKLO tomorrow. All right. OKLO, definitely. Let me see him on the hourly. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we get above $100, they could do some damage. All right. So I'm gonna look at OKLO tomorrow. They on a 1 bar, and then let me see how much their contracts are for tomorrow, because tomorrow we got 0 days. So OKLO is gonna be about $150. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna look at OKLO tomorrow. Their contracts aren't that expensive. Well, on Fridays, right? So here's a hack, right? Let me give y'all a tip. Here's a tip. If you certain stocks, I'm gonna only trade on Thursday or Friday. Stocks that have higher premiums, I'm gonna trade on Thursday or Fridays because they're gonna be cheaper, right? And on Fridays they're gonna be way cheaper. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm gonna trade cheaper stocks usually, right? Or most likely IWM. Reason being is because 0 day to expirations, the contracts, the value drops. So that's a little tip. More expensive contracts, trade them towards the end of the week, right? So you ain't exposing yourself to more risk than what you need to. All right. How do I join Discord? Click the link to this video. All right. Click the link in the description, right? Every video I make, y'all, I put the link to the description to join the Discord. All right. So be sure to click that if y'all want to join. All right. T. Nicole, hey, welcome. We about to change your life. All right. Come in, get to work, and we're going to change your life. All right. So I like OKLO. All right. Dell. We got Nike. I like Nike. I like this 3 bar setup. I almost swung them, but I just said I'm gonna just chill. So I like Nike, NKE, 3 bar. All right. I like Nike for tomorrow. Apple, they got a failed 2 down right here, but they got this area, so I'm gonna chill and see what happens. Oracle is just not ready to come up, right? They are not ready to come up. They keep playing. So did I make the disclaimer? Yes, I did, but I will say it again, right? If you are watching this, this is not financial advice. What this is this is a guy that has learned how to trade, okay? If you want professional financial advice, please go talk to a licensed financial advisor in your area. All right? So, now we got AMD. AMD looks like they coming down to this area right here, down to like 197. So AMD could have some continuation. All right. Palantir had a bearish engulfing right here. Um, you crazy, Mark Quinn. 174, 171. Palantir could be dropping tomorrow. All right. So Palantir. I'll look at gold in a minute. He said, "You are funny." Hey, nah. Hey, life is too short to always be serious and have a stick up your ass. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I spend way too much time creating content and being on live and on video, so I got to be myself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, got to be myself, man. They were earlier today. Yeah. So Palantir looking sus. Yeah. They look like they could be dropping. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see. I don't even be paying attention to Palantir as much as I used to. Last year I was like top of the year, I was trading Palantir all the time, but I really stopped. Netflix, they're on a fail to down, but I don't know. They look like a bear flag, so they look like they want to come down some more, honestly. They holding on for dear life. All right. We got Nvidia. Nvidia broke below this 184. They're at 185 right now, so yeah. Nvidia looks like they could be coming down if they get below this 183 area. Right? Affirm, they're down. Shopify failed to down. Shopify looks decent. Shopify could make a big move tomorrow. So we could see Shopify pop up to like 173. So I'm trying to remember all the stocks that y'all are putting on here for me to go check out. All right. Uber is on a 3-bar. We got an area of liquidity right here. So I know we used to love Palantir. Hey, and now we love IWM. Right? Key Wealthy. I'll be messing with IWM daily. And I like Google and Applied, APLD. SoFi. So I like SoFi to the upside on a daily time frame, right? If we could get above 2806, we could retrace this right here. I entered into a SoFi swing today. If you look at it, I mean, right here, even on a 30-minute, right? We got a little bull flag here, right? And then also 4 hours. I mean, we got a 1 candle right here. We could retrace this right here. So, yeah, I think SoFi is about to go up back up to $29. So I like SoFi to the upside. They was on a 1-bar yesterday, and you see what happened. So I like this SoFi swing setup. All we're looking for, and I talked about it a couple days ago because I've been talking about this range right here. So a retracement of this candle right here is what I would be looking for. Right? Lift, they ain't doing nothing. They still inside of this bear flag. Circle, in phase, core weave. So meta, right? I almost swung meta, but I would just wait until they get above 647.20. But they can reject around 649, right? Potentially. They could gap up and then they could go crazy. But we just got to see, right? We just got to see. So this is a big liquidity grab though, right? This is a big liquidity grab right here. All right. Tesla fell 2 down. CrowdStrike, Adobe, SMCI, PanW, VRT, MRK, Celsius. I'm still looking at Celsius to the upside. I'm still looking at them to the upside. So I don't know. Like I would like to see them come above 52.26 and come up, but we got to see. They broke above the high right here. They made a little move, but nothing crazy. But I would like to see them have like a 3% positive day. If you look at the market was kind of red, right? Like it wasn't crazy. SPY was, negative 0.01%. So yeah. He said, what was Tesla? I mean, Tesla's on a fail 2 down right here. So I would say calls above 437.06, but it could reject at 441. So pay attention to the 441 area, right? That's where it could reject. I think SoundHound, they could have a nice move tomorrow. They could pop up to 1149. 1149, they could pop up. So I might be paying attention to SoundHound tomorrow. Marvell, they coming down. AVGO, they look like they coming down. Now, what's this, y'all? What's this forming? On AVGO, we got a double bottom right here. Right? We got a double bottom right here. So AVGO, it could come down to about 323, and then it could bounce. So let's see how much their contracts are, AVGO, tomorrow. About $300, $200, $300. Okay. So I don't like 0 days that are over $200. I don't even like weekly contracts that are over $200 now. So yeah. AVGO, it looks like a decent setup. The gap to the downside. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it has to get below 323 first, right? So it could come below there, but my first area would be 323. Because it looks like a double bottom, but then if it breaks below this 323, then it'll come, and fill that gap. But the thing about it is, right, there's a lot of buyers here. A lot of buyers, right? There's so many buyers that this gap has not been filled since September, right? So we got to see. But I mean, this could be around a time where the gap finally gets filled. But then after this gets filled, it makes sense because it could come down here and then bounce and then go and fill this gap up here, right? And then when you look at NVIDIA and all the chip stocks, they look like they coming down as well, right? Look at NVIDIA. They look like they coming down. AMD, they look like they coming down, right? So let's look at MU. MU. Ooh, I should have looked at MU today, but MU look like they coming down to 309. I'm going to look at MU tomorrow, y'all. I'm looking at MU tomorrow. I'm tired. I'm tired of this. Right? Tired of this. 321 puts below 321 tomorrow. $10 move. All right. $10 move tomorrow. Puts below. $321.08. All right. Puts below 321.08 on MU tomorrow. MU to the downside. That's going to be high priority. It already broke through this area of liquidity right here. The next area is at 308, 309. So we could get a $10 move on MU tomorrow. All right. We look at 30-minute. Oh, yeah. And they on the bear flag. We got a bear flag right here as well. So, yep. They gapped up from here to here. And then they ran up, yeah. Yeah, we could see MU come down crazy tomorrow. All right. So I'm looking at MU to the downside tomorrow for sure. I'm gonna be paying attention to that one. And that might be something honestly that y'all want to swing till next week. Like you could swing it out till next week and then also you can swing it out until next week, and then you can day trade it as well. Okay, but I like MU to the downside for sure. A strategy I just started using is after Lager breakouts, use the fib retracement, mark the 50% level, and break other percentage levels for the retrace. I'm gonna start messing with the fib. Because I haven't used the fib at all. I'm gonna start messing with the fib and see how I like it. I don't really think anything about Beyond. When they go crazy, and then they just sell off. It's a pump and dump. So I haven't looked at them. Yeah, Tech look like it's selling off. They all look like they're coming down. They were at. I mean, it made sense for MU because they were just crazy. Look at their chart, yo. Look at their chart. Look at this, right? This is absolutely insane. Okay, y'all see when I was trading MU when they was at $67, $70. Okay, if anybody remembers from the Discord last March, we was trading MU. Last March, we was trading MU, and they were literally at 50, 60, 70, $80. Last March, in less than a year, they went from $70, right? $70, right? $70, right? All the way to $300, right? Y'all see this? Insane. Absolutely insane, y'all. All right. So that's MU. I called this one yesterday, but I didn't like the spreads when I saw them. But this one looked like it did what it did. Right. Rocket Lab, they've been playing. Let's see, Rocket Lab. 83. Ooh. Well, we got an area of liquidity right here. They could bounce and go up, but if the market the market sentiment is bearish, then they could definitely come down off this failed to up. So yeah. He said check out Home Depot. Okay, we got a 3-bar. 363, 366. It could catch a little $3 move. Let's look at their contracts. the so look at the spreads, right? $300 per contract, $100 per contract, $200 per contract spread, right? The mid is 156, but the spread is insane, right? Now 70 to 100, that's not bad, but like I'm not trading that, especially on a day trade. I'm definitely not trading that. But the setup looks cool though. But that's something that you want to swing and expect a big move and just let it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Um, who else? Beyond Tesla. I went over Tesla. All right, beyond. Yeah. So he said JPM. They got earnings next week, so they might be running up. All banks next week is a earnings weeks for banks. So we got a 1 bar. This looks like a bullish reversal right here. So JPM, they look like they could go up tomorrow for sure. So so yeah, that looks like a 2-1 bullish reversal for sure. Inside of this area of liquidity right here too. Yeah. Silver. Oh yeah. Mr. Colorado said gold. I gotta respect the OG, you know what I'm saying? Look. Okay, gold on a 3 bar. They probably gonna gap up, honestly. They probably gonna gap up. Let's see how they did today. Okay. Came up. Yeah, they probably gonna gap up. They got this gap to fill here. So they could come up to 413, it's only $2, but then above that, we got another gap to fill up here to 414.71. So I mean, it looked cool. But the thing about gold and silver, they just be gapping up. So it's like you gotta swing them. You can't really day trade them. Well, you can, but they be gapping up and gapping down. So it's kind of like you gotta make sure you know the trend direction. And we got buyers and bullers sitting right here as well. So, but silver, I was gonna swing them as well today, but I saw this and I was like, I'm not going to. But because we could be coming down to this order block right here. So if we get below 66.92, then they could definitely be coming down. But if we get above like 70, then they could be going up. So with silver, we got to see, because we got 2 failed, 2 downs back to back. So that would let me know that it's going bullish, but shit, you never know, right? It could be a 3rd one, or it could be a 2 down at this point and then come down to this order block. So or they could come up here, reject, and then create a failed 2 up and then come down, right? So yeah. All right. But we got she said UPS. Shit. UPS. I don't day trade UPS. I did a couple times like a year ago. I don't mess with them. They be moving funny. But I mean, they look okay. They could come up some, but I don't mess with UPS like that. I would just say calls above 108.02. But yeah, I don't like how they move. But what I'm going to focus on tomorrow, y'all, what I'm going to focus on tomorrow is going to be MU and OKLO. All right? We got MU and we got OKLO. MU, we got that bearish continuation. And then we got OKLO, they're on that 1 bar. All right, y'all see? OKLO, they're on this 1 bar right here. So I'm expecting a 2 up tomorrow. And let's see how high it can go. Maybe we could come to this order block right here at 111. Right? And then I'm going to be looking at MU. We already went over MU. 2 down, another 2 down candle. and we could really make some moves to the downside. All right. So yeah, if you guys are watching, be sure to like this video, y'all. Let's make sure we get this video to 150 likes. All right, we almost there. What up, Mikey? How you feeling? Candy Taylor, thanks for the. She said good night. Good night, Candy. We gonna see you in the morning. Yeah, Gold be playing, right? I remember I played them a couple times. You gotta be willing to hold Gold for at least a week, right? To really kind of let it play out. Lockheed Martin. Damn, Joy. Ever since you put me on the strat, swinging is the only way I trade now. That's what's up. Hey, that's beautiful right there. You could hit some nasty swings with the strat, y'all. I'm telling you. If you even overnights, right? But Trump has made things a little bit more challenging, right? Because the market be, crazy, but yeah, the strat is where it's at. All right. But yeah, Lockheed Martin. Well, the thing about Lockheed Martin, y'all, is the spreads are ridiculous, right? The spreads are ridiculous. So I wouldn't really mess with them, Joy, right? I would not mess with them. Right? They're on a failed two up right here. I mean, I would say puts below 513. Puts below 513.15. But like, if you look at Lockheed Martin, right? Look at the spreads. Well, they're not as bad as they used to be. Well, this is $200 between the spreads, $90, $200, $100, $100 spreads, $500 spreads, $100 spreads, $100 spreads, right? So let me give you guys a little bit of a word of advice, right? If your account is not at least 25K, just stop trading stocks that have these massive spreads, right? There's more stocks with, $2, $3 spreads. There's more than enough stocks, right? Listen, y'all, please stop trading stocks with these spreads because of the move that you see, right? Like, trade stocks with a tight spread. I appreciate that, Mr. Colorado. He like, I'm making so much money with the strat, bro. I gotta give you something. I appreciate that. MUU is a long MU, a little cheaper. That's cool, right? Hey, the strat changed my life too. That's why I go so hard on YouTube about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Joy. Listen, focus, right? Focus on stocks with tight spreads and volume. Okay? Do not trade stocks with these crazy spreads, y'all. I can't stress it enough. All right, I cannot stress it enough. So, I appreciate all of y'all for tapping in. I know I was 30 minutes late today. Had to do something, but tomorrow's going to be a great day. We're going to finish off the week strong. It has been an amazing week. All right. And then next week, we're going to do it all over again. All right, y'all. So, like I always say, make sure you get up out your head. Go get into this world because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also remember, y'all, I want y'all to say it with me this time, okay? The more you study, the less you worry. All right. He said, get you some juice. Hey, if y'all want to kill IWM, you got to get that pomegranate juice. All right. So listen, y'all have a great night, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in. I will see everybody in the Discord in the morning, and we are going to finish off the week strong tomorrow. All right. Hey, Mark Quinn, I appreciate it, man. Right? Every day we show up, And every day we make it happen. All right? Sometimes I don't know how I do it. All right? But let's finish the week off strong tomorrow, y'all. And let's kill it, all right? Y'all have a great night. Y'all get some rest. All y'all stay smooth, man. Peace.